Here is a list of things I stopped doing once I became a follower of Jesus Christ. So I gave my life to Jesus about a year and a half ago, and I gradually stopped doing these things. It takes time, but you can do it. Just pray about it, you can do it. And I stopped doing these things because I love Jesus and I want to live a life that honors him. And doing these things led me down like a slippery slope and down the wrong path, because sin leads to destruction. That's just what it does. So that's why I stopped, and just it really it changes your life. So this is the things that I stopped doing. Just fair warning, I grew up a very goody two shoes kind of girl. I didn't do a lot of things that you think I'm about to say. I didn't go to parties, I didn't drink, I didn't do all these things. I was very much a rule follower kid. So, but here's some things that I did do that were leading me down the wrong path, that you don't even realize that you're doing, that leads you down the wrong path. First one is cussing. I didn't really cuss, okay? But I was about to start. My mind was more open to it a couple months before I gave my life to Jesus. I started cussing here and there just to fit in with people. It was just to, seem liked by the world. I was starting to do it, and even when I was a kid, I had discernment in my head saying, oh, I shouldn't do it. I never really cussed growing up. I always had a weird feeling about it, and I guess that was discernment working through me even before I met Jesus. So, yeah, I just stopped cussing. That's what I stopped doing, and I never really did it, but I stopped even entertaining the idea of starting to do it, because I just felt icky doing it. I just felt icky. And I just feel cringy. I don't know. And I just have discernment with that. I know it's difficult, but you can do it. Just pray about it. Because the words you say do affect you. They do. Watching certain movies and TV shows and listening to certain music. This was the hardest thing probably for me to give up, because it took a long time. But you have to be very careful what you listen to, okay? Because if you listen to sad music, and you want to be sad and you're in your feels, it'll make you sad because you're listening to sad music. Same thing when you're listening to secular music. So I just stopped listening to certain music, just cut it off. It took me a long time, okay? It took me months to stop listening to certain music. Rap music, I never listened to much of rap music, but a lot of it is very secular, very bad to listen to, because it affects the way you think, and when you have these lyrics stuck in your head, it trains your brain to normalize it. I don't know how to explain. I can get into more of the psychology part of it. I'm not too sure of the psychology, but it does affect you. And the frequencies of certain secular music affects your brain. I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I just started listening to a lot of worship music, and majority of the music I listen to now is worship music, and sometimes I'll listen to a little bit of secular music, but usually it's really clean, no curse words, nothing sinful in it, just clean, that I just like the melody of the song. But that's usually it. It's very hard to do this. I'm telling you, it took me a long time, but I'm telling you, the reward is great. Okay, that music, I realized that music, it's not fulfilling me at all. Why was I listening to this? It was just making me even more sad, so just stop listening to it. Easier said than done, I know. The same thing with watching certain music and TV shows. It affects you, and watching that stuff, you adapt yourself to certain characters. You watch these things, and you want to be like the characters in the show, and it rubs off on you, whether you realize it or not, it does. I'm telling you, it does. And then I stopped saying, putting myself down, saying, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, I'm not worthy, oh, I can't do this. And I twisted that, and it's hard to stop your own thoughts, but if you have a thought oh, I'm just not good enough, no. What I would do now, I just stop my thought. I'm no, I can do this, I am worthy, and I am enough. I have Jesus. Okay, you can do anything with Jesus, and just twist your own thoughts, because the more you say these thoughts to yourself, the more you're going to start to believe it, and the more it's going to affect how you are and how you live your life. And if you're just constantly thinking negative stuff about you, you're going to become negative. So just twist that negative with a positive, okay? Just stop, no, stop that thought, okay? Stop it immediately. But yeah, those are just a few things. I could probably make another list of these, but hopefully this helps someone. I don't know, but that's what I suggest. And yeah, it can be very hard, and I know it's hard, and we're called to walk down to go down this narrow path and away from the world, and the world may make it look pretty to you, because the enemy makes the road to hell look beautiful, okay? But I'm telling you, it's not worth it. So I know it's hard, but it's a narrow road it's a narrow path, a narrow door for a reason. So I know it's going to be difficult, but you can do it, okay? Because it's only going to make you happier and better and just improve your life. So you're doing yourself a favor by listening to me right now. Thank you. Have a blessed day.